What's up, everybody, and welcome to my Monday Night Raw review. A lot of things happened on this show tonight. A lot of bad, some good, and some different. But as we kicked off the show from Monday Night Raw tonight, Knoxville, Tennessee. Oh, we're getting into Knoxville, Tennessee, all right. Roman Reigns came out, the new Intercontinental Champion, as he held the belt up, and they showed the footage from last week, even the footage from after the show with the Shield power bombing the Miz through a table last week. The announcement pretty much says Reigns is a Grand Slam champion now, and as Reigns got some cheers and mostly boos. The cheers look like they outdid the boos then, as they chanted "You deserve it" to him, since ever since he came back, beating the New Day, and now he's the Intercontinental Champion. And pretty much after they took the Miz out, they said you won't be seeing the Miz for a while. They said, which I'll get into that in a second. But since they took out the Miz, his music played, and Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel came out, and they said it was sick that Roman Reigns was holding the title and what he did to the Miz and everything. And we're gonna get some injustice. They're gonna get some justice for what happened. So Elias came out then, and Elias says he wants a shot at the title. So he was going to lead Axel and Dallas now, looks like. I guess until Miz comes back. And Elias, pretty much Roman Reigns says, like, everybody, sounds like Elias wants to walk with the big dog and everything. So tonight it was going to be Roman Reigns versus Elias Sampson for the Intercontinental Championship. And pretty much he shook hands going on the way up to the ring. So Reigns, at least he got cheered, and as he went up the ring, Seth Rollins came out, which they didn't actually play "Burn It Down," by the way. You didn't hear the "Burn It Down" part of the song, which they aren't really actually the Shield tonight, since it was supposed to be Seth versus Cesaro. Sheamus is away on a sabbatical in Ireland, and Dean Ambrose is on his honeymoon with Renee Young. So that's the thing with that going on right now. So it was pretty much, they were all just kind of in their regular, it wasn't even Shield mode, they were just in their regular personas and stuff. And as for the Miz, I believe pretty much now I heard Miz is now filming another Marine movie. God, why? Who keeps making these Marine movies? Seriously, like, what is this, like the third, fourth one he's been in? Like, I'm not really sure. I'm surprised they're still running with this thing. Like, I don't know why. I don't know. So, I'm surprised they're still running with these sequels to the Marine movies. I don't get it. I really don't get it. But moving on from the Miz and his movies, or straight to DVD movies, really. Seth Rollins went against Cesaro. Actually a very lengthy match, if you ask me. Even Booker T's commentary, I feel like, doesn't make sense, saying that tag, like singles success over tag team doesn't mean you're always gonna win or beat them or something like that. Which, by the way, Seth Rollins did win with his Rainmaker V-Trigger. And pretty much, they asked him, since Reigns has the title, what are you and Ambrose going to do? And he said, the Shield didn't go our separate ways. We're still a group. I have to check on Ambrose. Haven't seen him, but make sure Renee doesn't use the credit card and everything. And pretty much, next week we will win the tag team titles in LA next week, pretty much. So it will be the Shield versus the Bar for the tag team championships. So, like I said, the match was good. It went on, so it's like the crowd was kind of in and out. By the way, we're gonna get to a lot of this dead crowd tonight, as they even played the Zoe Train from 205 Live, and pretty much Tozawa, Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, and Rich Swann complained to Kurt Angle what they're gonna do. So Kurt Angle said this: for the next 3 weeks, there will be almost like a tournament. It's gonna be to determine who will face Enzo for the title. Tonight it'll be a fatal 4-way match. Then next week it'll be a fatal 4-way match. And after those 2 fatal 4-way matches, in the 3rd week it'll be a 1-on-1 to determine who will get a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship. So at least they're doing something. Some people think Hideo Itami will be in one of these matches. Most likely will be next week, really. So we'll probably see that. Samoa Joe went against Titus O'Neil, which actually let Titus get a lot of offense in for some reason on Joe. But Joe won, Coquina clutch, and then he took out Apollo Crews, which I don't even know why he was facing these guys again if he took them out already. So I don't know. Joe, we'll get into Joe later on tonight also. So I don't know why they gave Titus a lot of offense. Alexa Bliss was on commentary for these 6 women's matches. Sasha came out, but no Bayley and Mickie James. So Paige came out, and pretty much her, Mandy Rose, and Sonya Deville took out Bayley and Mickie, which they gave Paige a very long promo here. And Paige says, you know, I was here first before there was an empress or goddess or whatever. I started the evolution or revolution. I'm the matriarch. And she says, I'm back, she says. And since they surrounded the ring like the Shield, they probably didn't do this match because they know Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville are green as fuck and barely were even doing anything in NXT. So why did they bring them up? I have no idea. So they pretty much cut this very long promo. Even I'm trying to let them get mic time. Also saying before there was a boss or the 4 horsewomen or a goddess or empress, like I said, there was Paige. So I guess, you know, this is now Absolution, different kind of something. The group is called Absolution, which I don't know what kind of name they went on with. Absolution doesn't. It's kind of an odd name. Absolution. It reminds me of an air freshener for some reason. Absolution or Absolutely. I don't know. Pretty weird name. But it's Absolution now. And since we're going with Absolution, Bliss was already gone. I know she already decked out of there. And they asked Sasha to join, but pretty much Sasha went at all of them. And they pretty much jumped Sasha in, and they all hit her with pretty much finishers. I don't know, Deville with some kick. Rose did some type, almost like the Implant Buster by Awesome Kong, and Paige did her Rampage move in. So I don't know, they're just like minions now for Paige or something. I don't know why Paige needs a group, a stable, a henchman or whatever. Now she's leading them into something, so I guess they're like minions in a way, or like I said, or henchmen. So I don't know where they're going with this. I'm trying to find a positive out of all this, so I don't know what's happening tomorrow night on SmackDown. We already got another heel trio on that thing from NXT, but I still don't know why they brought Rose and Deville up. They just really green. That's probably why, like I said before, that's probably why they didn't even do this 6-man tag, because they know how green they are. Bray Wyatt, good God, pretty much cut a promo. Sounds the same. I never had a childhood. Holidays, man. You saw a liar. I am Bray Wyatt. And, you know, they tell you what to do like a cardboard box. And my eyes is open, man. My eyes is open. Because none of you alive. You're all dead. You're all dead. You're all dead. You're all dead. Oh, God, your career is dead, buddy. And no one reacted to this promo. So I don't think they didn't really care once they kept saying, you're all dead. You're all dead. Matt Hardy then came out and faced them. He pretty much was beaten clean by Wyatt after he did a moonsault and then Sister Abigail. And then Matt sat in the corner and did delete chants, which, God, there was only like 10 people chanting delete. By the way, this crowd was very dead tonight that nobody cared if he chanted delete or anything. I'm sure Hardy wasn't really into this match anyways when he saw him come out, knowing he had to lose to Bray Wyatt of all people. But since the delete chants happened, this now goes into the question of the broken gimmick. Is he broken or awoken or whatever he is? Because they did kind of play into that, and as Cole says, Matt Hardy having a breakdown now. So is this going to be a thing where Matt loses matches and he continues to get more pissed until he becomes broken? We know Jeff Hardy's not here. We know Jeff Hardy's hurt. I don't think they believe Matt Hardy either way, because I think they only see Jeff as a star, and that's been proven in the past. And I think they only needed Matt because, you know, just for Matt and Jeff. as a team. Now, dude, I mean, come on, if Matt was gonna be by himself this long, I would have even loved to see version 1 Matt Hardy come back. But going into the broken gimmick, I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe they do have this, or maybe they're going somewhere. I don't even know what happened to that case with the whole anthem and everything with Matt and TNA and stuff. Like, was that case ever resolved? Did anybody ever win this thing? Or is Anthem still going with this case? Or is Rebby still gonna keep going at them on Twitter and stuff? Or Anthem's gonna respond somehow? I don't know who controls the broken gimmick right now. Maybe they settled. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just taking a guess. Maybe they settled it. I don't really know. Now, if he does have the gimmick, and some people said they probably want to see Broken Matt versus Bray Wyatt. I don't even want to see anybody go against Bray Wyatt nowadays because it gets worse with him. But Broken Matt, I don't know. I know people want to see this in WWE, and it only works if you give Matt full creative control with this. You cannot trust the WWE creative team in the back. We see how bad they do with everybody nowadays. Come on, they couldn't find anything for Matt Hardy to do, and now they just maybe, I don't know, like I said, broken, awoken, wherever they're going with this. I don't know, but the creative team cannot be trusted with the broken gimmick. Matt Hardy has to have full creative control like he did in TNA, but I highly doubt that's going to happen. And Jeff's hurt, so you're not really going to see any Brother Nero right now. And it's not like we're going to do, shots of Matt from his house with, Senor Benjamin or Rebby or King Maxwell or the Dipillated Boat or George Washington the Giraffe or a lot of things. This isn't total non-stop deletion or final deletion. I don't know. The jury's out on this one for right now. But do I trust the WWE with the broken gimmick? Hell no, I don't trust them with the damn broken gimmick. I've said this many months ago. And I know they're doing this now, but it's almost like it's been so long that I've kind of stopped caring about it in a way for some reason now. That, we waited all these months. It's like, could they have done this before in the past when Matt Hardy and them were hot when they came back to WWE and they were the tag team champions? He was doing delete chants, anything coming out wise, and people still did chant delete or obsolete and stuff. Because at first he didn't do it. I was like, first it was already odd enough last week. Matt Hardy was giving motivational speeches to Jason Jordan in the back, but hey, we'll see if he's broken. I know it's a tease right now to what he did, and he did say delete really loudly, but I don't know if this is going to be the WWE's origin version of, the broken gimmick or awoken gimmick or whatever he's going with this. Like I said, the jury's out on this. I don't know what happened with the case. I don't know if it's still going or not. And to be honest, we all know this case has been silly right from the get-go. It really is silly and stuff. So I still wish the Hardys had never left Impact, because I really was enjoying that Expedition of Gold thing they were doing in TNA. With the broken gimmick, but we all know how that went. Because even I was looking at one point like, God, man, if Matt Hardy doesn't do anything soon, I want him to just go back to TNA and be broken, and at least he'll be fun again to watch. Cause come on, because it's like nothing's going on with Matt Hardy right now. Because I had to sit to myself and say, my God, this guy's like one of the hottest things in wrestling last year, and now he's literally doing nothing but jobbing the fucking Bray Wyatt on TV. Which by the way, Bray Wyatt, he's not going anywhere himself except jobbing anybody ever since he came back. But I don't know. The jury's out on the broken gimmick. I guess it was a way to get Matt over, get this going, but it really wasn't when you only got like 20 people in the crowd chanting delete. So yeah, Jason Jordan was talking to Kurt Angle in the back about Strowman. He says he wanted a match against Kane. They asked him he was 100%, and Jordan said he was good to go. Next was the Fatal 4-Way with Tozawa, Nomdar, Rich Swann, and Daivari for a Fatal 4-Way match for the shot at the title. Well, tournament like number one contender. Which for some reason the crowd started chanting "Fire Curry," so you could tell they didn't really care about what this. But again, the fans don't look like they never care about the cruiserweights anyways. Good action, but they have no really go anywhere in 205 Live. Doesn't help. And it's weird when they keep saying that's what the cruiserweight division is all about. And by the way, let me say this about Rich Swann. Rich Swann did like a front flip to the, to the outside of the ring. I swear his knee or his foot hit Tozawa straight in the fucking skull. It looked like it hurt right there. So that was a hard shot if that was a real hard shot from that point. But the Fatal 4 is good, but the cruiserweights they just don't go nowhere. And come on, the crowd's chanting Fire Curry for some reason, so they don't really care. Elias had a very long segment coming out as he was singing a song for The Miz and had Dallas and Axel pretty much dark in the ring, and they started playing harmonicas then while he was playing the guitar and took a bow, which was actually sounded pretty good. They were probably fake harmonica, but it sounded really good as the crowd chanted, "We want Roman," or "No, we don't." That was a smaller one. Elias says, "Nobody wants Roman, but I do, and I'm going to get that title." So he had a very long performance out there. Reigns didn't win against Elias. Saved him for the title. Dallas and Axel kept getting involved, but Roman picked up the win. Pretty much him with a spear. It was a really good match, which I don't know what's going to happen with Axel and Dallas now. I think they're going to be Elias' new minions now or something. Since the Miz is now around for the Miztourage, I guess he'll take control of them. A lot of this match was, them getting involved with this match. It was pretty good, but Reigns is going to win regardless. But then next, something big happened. Samoa Joe pretty much came from behind and choked the living hell out of Roman Reigns and started beating him up. And I guess he'll be shot next for the title, even though I feel like Roman's still going to take it out anyways. But Joe will be next. So at least Joe will have something to do now. Like, he's got the wins. He beat Balor and everything. We'll get to Finn Balor later on too. But he beat Balor, he beat them. So at least they got him somewhere important. Probably a shot at the title now against Roman. Most likely will be next week. So at least we'll see where that goes. And that really sounds good because Joe needs something to do right now. And having him in the title shot would be good. It would have been better if they had Finn versus Joe for the title. If they had him fighting for something. But this sounds good. And Joe just came up choking him. Just looked cool as hell. Asuka beat Dana Brooke in 5 seconds with a arm lock. Arm lock pretty much. Probably the greatest match Dana Brooke's ever done for 5 seconds. And then Absolution Paige's thing came out. They surrounded Asuka, but they didn't do nothing and just let her go. So I guess they didn't even got to fuck with Asuka, but I guess they're really trying to, see where that goes. But hey, Dana Brooke, why were we even gonna do this match again anyway? So should have been booking Asuka like this from the beginning, beating people in seconds. Jason Jordan came out, and why did they let this man cut a promo talking about his knee and rehab and shutting down Kane? And there was a lot of what chants. Let me say this too. There was a lot of what chants through the women's segment and this segment right here. So several what chants. And then it's Kane Williams, Jason Jordan. The crowd was with Kane because, by the way, this is this town, Knoxville, Tennessee, where Kane is campaigning to become mayor. So you got a lot of "Let's Go Mayor" chants. Kane pretty much took out Jordan in since he tossed him out and it was in count out. And then he beat him up again and kept hurting his knee. Finn Balor just comes out of nowhere then. And he's in this match. Which Kane beats Finn Balor in a way, with not by DQ. Because Kane, he beats the living crap out of Balor with a chair. Dude, what is it with them having Finn Balor getting the shit kicked out of him by Kane nowadays with a chair? I don't get that, or in general. So as he beat the living hell out of Finn Balor for some reason, Strowman comes out, which he just came back after a week, after, the whole chair to the throat thing, and he started beating up Kane, throwing him all over the place, and power slammed him on the steel steps. And then he took the chair on his throat and did it 2 times, and the second one, Kane just like he was just standing and rolling most of the time. So it's kind of hard to. So it's like, well, Kane's gonna be back next week too, since Strowman was out 1 week and came back, and Kane just pretty much was kind of coughing and choking, got out of the ring and went into the crowd and left. So I don't know where they're still going with this Kane and Strowman thing, but I guess they're trying to get this thing over somehow. But I don't know. It's hard to take that move seriously. Strowman just came back a week later after it. Now Finn Balor is directionless. He really is. He's just around. Finn Balor's just standing around doing nothing. Like, he's just doing this because I know I've heard some things lately about Vince saying he's not over and they changed plans to the Royal Rumble because a lot of people say he's just some guy in a leather jacket that looks like Alex Wright from WCW, and the only way he's getting over is the Demon, because now they say he's not over and he's bland. And I don't think people care about Finn. Come on, you got people chanting "Let's go Mayor, let's go Mayor," because Kane is the mayor for Knoxville, and they were with him throughout the whole night. But Balor, he's doing nothing. Well, that guy should be going against Roman Reigns for a shot at the Intercontinental title. At least they'll give him some type of direction. And it's not like, and Roman's the only guy you have a singles title to really face. It's not like Brock Lesnar's around, because he won't be back probably to the Royal Rumble anyways. But like I said, Finn Balor is very directionless. He's going nowhere. He's just around. And Vince is saying he's over. Is he even over with the fans at all? He gets a pop, but is he really over if he's getting the shit kicked out of him every week by Kane nowadays? It makes no fucking sense. It really doesn't. So, you can't really tell where that's gonna go. And it's like you just sacrificed him and you sacrificed Jordan to Kane just to get Kane over. So, yeah, we'll see what goes down with that, but still, it's like they got no direction for this guy. Where does he have something going on or anything? Like, yeah, he gets beaten by Joe last week, which I almost thought he was gonna get a rematch against Joe this week. I thought he would have gotten a rematch, but no, he's got to lose against Kane for some reason again, or get the shit kicked out of him by Kane. So, I don't know, a lot of the show felt boring at some points. I was just drifting in and out, dazed in a way. I'm just like, how much time we got left in the show? The only other important part I could really say was, also the IC title match. I guess the teaser to Woken or Broken Matt Hardy, but like I said, the jury's out on that one. I guess Paige's promo, but I felt like it went long too. But yeah, the show was just kind of there at some points. Maybe it was a little good parts, but it just was one of these things where it's just going off the days and just kind of bad. So I'm just trying to say it was a little good, but a lot of it was just bad and not going nowhere. It was just around. The show was just around tonight, and some people just looked like they were directionless. But like I said, is it a broken thing? I don't know. Or the IC title match was good. Yeah, main event was, I don't know what's going on with Finn Balor, but hey, we'll see. I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later, and peace out.